Bum, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, dun, bum, bum, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, dun, bum, bum, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. But hey, Make Me Laugh joined. Hello, Make Me Laugh. Maybe it'll be just you and me this morning. Maybe it'll be just you and me this morning. Make me laugh. Probably will. Because it's Thanksgiving and it's early. And all the ladies, I mean, this is a little sexist. But I mean, generally, I'd say even today, even in 2024, and yes, I know men can cook and women can cook and everybody does helps and we're all the same. But I'd say generally women still probably take on the majority of the cooking and the, yeah. I don't know that to be true. However, truly, hello, Auntie, hello, Kevin, hello, Klaus, Peruvian, Dave, Tony, Nanas, Julio, Bobber, Mbad RN. I don't know what to say about that. Bama, Sippy, Michael, OB, Billionaire, Susan, User, Denver, and Double O Daisy and Russell. Somebody asked me a question. Did my mom cook a good turkey? My mom wasn't a great cook, nor was my dad. They did their best. I feel bad. We were probably hard for to raise, me and my 3 siblings. Yeah, I feel bad. I wish we would have been kinder. My mom's passed. My dad's still trucking. But we were probably a hard 4 kids to raise in a chaotic family. And they did their best and weren't blessed with great skills in the kitchen. My mom was from Scotland, and people in Britain I don't think are very good cooks. Their food is yucky. Haggis and peas. But either way, I mean, their fish and chips is good. But either way, I don't think she had great training in terms of, or upbringing in terms of that. Somehow my sister became great. My sister's great in a lot of ways. She had 6 kids. She's working at Edward Jones as a financial planner. She's only been doing it 3 years. It's out of her comfort zone, but she's diving right in. And yeah. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. It's not only Thursday morning, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving! It is November 28th. It is 5:32 a.m. I'm getting a little bit of an early start. Thank you for sending the heart me, Daily. Or Dale. I don't even know what your name is. I always kind of thought it was Daily, but now I look at it, it might be Dale. Hello, Stephen T. Hello, Doc. Good morning, Derek. Dale. All right, I might need you to remind me of that again. But you're a regular viewer. You are a regular viewer. But anyway, it's Thanksgiving morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm getting an early start today. Not because I'm basting a turkey. Not because I'm stuffing. Not because I'm baking pies. But because my daughter, over the last couple of days, my oldest daughter used to run cross country and track and used to enjoy cheering for her. She and some of her friends are running the turkey trot here in Naperville today. And I think the race starts at 8. And I certainly want to be there for the start of the race. Probably want to find her a half an hour before and wish her good luck and say hi to her friends who I know. And find a spot on the race course and cheer. It's not going to be a big deal, but she's not going to run real fast. But I'm proud of her for doing it. And I like watching races and seeing my kids. Thank you, Derek. Dan Collins, I am Knuff. Do I have my Knuff shirt on? No. I thought I might have my Knuff shirt on. Truly says they'll be running that too, and they're going to give me a high five. Well, Truly, I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. I really don't. It's funny. Truly watches my show every day as a moderator. And I don't think I've had much interaction with him other than on the show. You're a woman. Hey, you just got a heck of a lot more intriguing to me because I assumed you were a guy, or at least I pictured you to be a guy. All right, well, welcome aboard and give me a high five. So if any woman gives me a high five during the race, I'll think it'll be you. Barbara Harvey, thank you for joining. But anyway, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving again. And this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking and kind of sharing a little bit of ups and downs that we have and sharing some feelings. Right now, I'm wondering, given my heating setup, it's feeling a little cold. I turned off the heating. I don't want to turn it all the way off because it's 29 degrees outside. My car might get a little cold. But for those that have been watching the last couple days, you know, sometimes I'll be trying to touch my phone and I'll accidentally touch the, are you there? Can you guys hear me okay? Because it says connecting Apple CarPlay. I don't want that happening. Okay, you must be able to hear me okay. You'd let me know if you had a hearing issue, wouldn't you? Oh, hey, Lynn, thank you for sending me that. You unable to connect to my Apple CarPlay. Good. I don't want you to. Sometimes my car takes over. The problem when you get your car and your phone interacting and connecting, sometimes things happen that you don't want to happen. Like you'll be doing a live show and I don't know. You'll start talking through the car, or the phone will go mute, or sometimes, again, the way my phone is situated along the heating vents, because, I'm using one of those things that sticks into the heating vent. What $1 million idea that was. Where I didn't somebody out there when I first started my show, even though they've been around longer than that, why didn't we invent that thing? You know what I'm talking about? The thing that sticks into the heating vent and has a magnet and a charger and can charge our phones. The downside of it, as we've seen the last 2 days, I think I cut myself shaving right here. Can't really tell. Kind of hurts. I don't really shave under my ear. Maybe I do. But either way, my tummy's grumbling. It's going to be a horrible show. My body's making noises. What was I saying? I don't know, what was I saying? Oh, for those that have been watching the last couple of days, near the end of my show, about an hour in, my phone goes dead because it's stuck to a heating vent. And it gets overheated, and the iPhone has a sensor, and it detects when there's too much heat and shuts down. And I've had that happen the last 2 lives. Going to try and check on my phone periodically to make sure it's okay. Believe me, I have all the heat before everyone throws out a bunch of suggestions. I've got the heat going at my feet. So I don't think it should be an issue. But I think I had it there yesterday as well, and it became an issue. So be warned. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, this is not just a show about me talking. What do you guys think of my hat? My ex-wife hated it. I think that's why we got divorced. So next person to ask why I got divorced from my second ex-wife, the answer is because she hated my hat. And she didn't really, but it's a funnier story if I say she put down an ultimatum. Me or the hat. Sorry, honey. Can you give me my hat back? It's not true. It's just kind of funny, though. But she didn't like it. It says gymnastics on it. It's a very light blue. It's funny. Some people make fun of it. And the more it gets made fun of, the more I enjoy it. But anyway, as I was saying, this isn't just a show about me talking. By the way, I'm rocking and rolling with the woman at the Dunkin' Donuts. She and I are in love. I come in the last 3 or 4 mornings. She now knows me. We go through our little thing. I told her I was thankful for her today. And we were exchanging my debit card to pay for the coffee, and it dropped. I go, oh. She was apologetic. I don't really think it was her fault. I think it was my fault. I mean, I was making the pass to her. So I would say it's my responsibility to make sure she gets the ball. She did not successfully get the ball, also known as my debit card, and it fluttered down. I don't know if a debit card really flutters. A leaf in fall might flutter. A feather could flutter. A debit card just kind of falls. But I like to picture my debit card fluttering or kind of drifting down. It really just went clunk. So I located it, had to drive my car up. And this is why you tune in for this sort of content. I had to drive my car up a few feet because you can't open the car door because I got that thing, the drive-up thing. Open it and lean back and grab it and hand it to her. And then throw my car in reverse haphazardly, just hoping nobody had creeped up on me. But it was all good. It was all good. Good morning from Portland, Oregon. 3:39 in Portland. It's early, Portland. I heard her. I went to sleep last night listening to a podcast on the Lewis and Clark expedition, and apparently where they ended up getting near to the Pacific Ocean was close to Portland, I believe. I believe that to be true. For some reason, I always thought it was in Washington State, but I believe he said it was in Portland. All right. I did not know that. I did not know. Can I tell you another funny story? No, it's not even funny. And it's a little political, but it's not that political. I'm slightly right of center. I think the whole country went crazy 4 years ago, and the left moved crazy left, and probably the right moved a little right as well. But I think for a guy that considered himself capable of voting for both political parties, the left movement so far to the left made me feel like, what the heck's going on? And I think there's some cities in the country that probably resemble that movement to the left more than others. I go to Starbucks a lot. Their policy is they don't refill. It happened 4 years ago, but now I don't know why they're doing it. When you get a refill, they don't refill the cup. They give you a new cup. And that always kind of bums me out. And because I think it's littered, needless. And Starbucks sells a lot of coffees and throws away a lot of cups. And the barista was telling me how 2 cities are going to get rid of paper cups entirely. And we're going to somehow, some way, create little plastic cups that could be turned in to the city and washed and returned to this massive plastic cup dispenser somehow. We didn't go into great details. But the two cities he mentioned were San Francisco and Seattle. And honestly, my thought to this barista, and I love this because that could just be me. I could just say whatever, because honestly, my thought was, well, I hope the whole country doesn't follow San Fran's and Seattle's path. That was my thought. That was my thought. What state is the turkey trot? The state is in, not only the state, there's turkey trots all over. Probably every state has a turkey trot. But I happen to be in Illinois, more specifically for anybody that cares. I live in Naperville, Illinois. It's a town of about 150,000, and it is about 37 miles. Not 37. I was reading something and it had a 7 in it. Maybe it's 37, but I like to say it's 35 miles from Chicago. Good morning, Chip. Hello, CC from Toronto. Love an international audience. Love an international audience. I love that I get to totally ignore certain questions. I love that it's my show. I really do. Makes me feel powerful. Makes me feel powerful. Hello from New Jersey. Happy Thanksgiving, Chip. Oh, anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. I hear Toronto's very similar to Chicago. I've yet to be there. CC, don't interrupt me now. I'm about to have my first sip of coffee. And I really need it because I woke early this morning. I appreciate you. We might talk about how we're Twin Cities a little bit later, but let me drink my coffee. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. I do think I might be getting addicted to the Dunkin' Donuts. I do think I've been going to the Starbucks for so many years. And I do like the Starbucks scenery, the soft chairs, the lack of pink and orange as their main colors. I talked the other day how Dunkin' Donuts was ready for rebranding and how I don't know if I said when I make $1 jillion, I'm going to buy out the company and rebrand it. As I pulled up today after I ordered my coffee with great glee, was excited to see my next wife-to-be, who works at the drive-up of at the Dunkin' Donuts. She and I have gotten quite close over the last 4 days. I thought, hey, maybe I'll just buy a Starbucks or buy a Dunkin' Donuts. I have no desire to really own a Dunkin' Donuts. But I would like to get into and I think if you get up to the corporate level, because they are franchises and they are, I guess, independently owned and operated, but they got to follow certain corporate rules, I'm sure, like they got to use pink and orange as their color, and they have to say Dunkin' with a K. But other than that, I think they're given some freedom. But either way, I don't know. I think I could do something with the Dunkin' Donuts brand. What makes their coffee different? What makes their... I don't know. It's easier to drink, I think. It's not... I think a newbie coffee drinker would, a newbie coffee drinker would enjoy it more than a Starbucks coffee. How else would you spell a dunk with other than a K? Yeah, no, I see that. Okay, well, okay, it's not the K. You're right. It's not the K. It's the IN apostrophe. It's the IN apostrophe. Maybe. But for some reason, you're right. How else would you spell dunk, but without a K? Okay, a sexy guy was asking a bunch of political questions, so I'm going to go back to him because I kind of brought it up. You don't think the country is going to have bad recessions from tariffs? I think tariffs is just a lot of political talk being thrown around right now. I think it's just a lot of political talk being thrown around right now. I am a free market guy and I think even if another country is screwing you, and tariffing the crap out of the stuff that we are exporting to them, I think it is still better for us to have no tariffs. So generally, I am a free market person and tariffs aren't free market. But I think, honestly, that's just a little saber rattling more than anything. And I honestly feel better about the all specifics aside, the next 4 years than I did than about the previous 4 years. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. No, Cece, I understand. But, yeah. Am I still trading? No, I don't have any money. And even if I did, I don't think I would. I think the market's going to go down, but I'm usually early. It's going to have it. I looked at the chart the other day. It hasn't really gone down in about 2 years. I mean, it goes up pretty much every week for the last 2 years. It's, yeah, there might be slight blips, but it goes up every day. And we find a new thing to rally on every day. And that's okay, because that's what it does. But, yeah, it's gone up every day. I think that's going to change. But no, I still trading. No, I don't have any money. I do not have any money. And I don't know if I would even if I did. Let's see. How much is an extra large Dunkin'? Here it was $3.69. I believe it was $3.51 at the other Dunkin' Donuts I went to. What's in the cup? Coffee. Extra large coffee with cream. Nothing fancy. Oh. Good morning, Jimmy. James says I was really good at trading in the past. I think I was really lucky, maybe. I think it was easy to be good back then. It was easy. It's easy to be good right now. It's easy to be good right now. But I'll tell you, all right. I talk a lot about money. I mean, I guess I got a finance degree. I'm broke as heck right now. I talk a lot about money. I don't think I want money for money's sake. I don't think you win with a pile of money. I think you win with the story. If I started trading, say I don't know, found a bag of $5,000 on the street corner today and put it in the markets and traded and turned it into $10 million. I don't think that would give me any great glory because I wouldn't really be creating anything. However, from me going from nothing on Coffee with Ken to building it into the empire, the talk show empire that it is becoming, that's building something to me. And I'm proud of that. And a nice way to keep score with that, because I know I'm helping people. I know I'm talking about sobriety. I know I'm providing companionship to those that could be lonely and making some laugh and whatever. But a good way to keep score is by the revenue it generates. So if I make $1 billion through Coffee with Ken, I'll have some pride because I built Coffee with Ken. But if I made $1 billion from trading, that would just be easy come, easy go. And I wouldn't feel any particular pride about. Happy Thanksgiving, Sandra Lynn. Robert Patrick says, I have the $1 million voice. Well, thank you. Your voice has something special for me, Robert. Too bad you aren't a Roberta, Robert. Or I'd come and whisper sweet nothings into your ear. I am a very wise man. Well, thank you, James Chow. Tech Warranted says I subconsciously want struggle. Maybe. Draft Picks Bar in Naperville has $4 burgers every Thursday. That's a good deal. I used to go there when I drank. They would sell big beers. And some beers are high octane. You can get, I forget what it's even called. But one of the beers, several of the beers will be like 8% or 7.5% alcohol. And you got to be careful, especially if you're getting big ones of those. Go Bears. Why are you saying go Bears? Oh, do they play today? Do they play today? Sandra Lynn wants to know what time the turkey trot is. I believe it's starting at 8 o'clock, Sandra Lynn. I believe it's starting at 8 o'clock. And that's part of the reason my show started early. Because my oldest daughter's going to be running in it. And her dada is going to be cheering for her. I tell you. Yeah. I get it, I guess. But either way, as a divorced dad, twice divorced, and you try and be a loving father, when you are not in the house of the children, it's almost a full-time job just going to place to see them enough. And I don't think you can ever see them enough. I don't think my little babies can get enough dada love. I don't think it's possible for them to have too much dada love. They need to know it's okay for a male figure to love them and to gush love and to feel emotions and to cry and to laugh and to smile. And feels good to be able to hopefully be that for them. What takes up most of my time these days? I don't know. Sleep? Right? Sleep? How was the Olive Garden? Great question. Wait. Did you go to the Olive Garden, Sandra Lynn? I was at the Olive Garden last night. It was good. I had a great waitress named Zoe. She was charming. She used to work at, hey, Daly, I'm reading them. I'm just ignoring them. Or Dale. Dale's throwing out a million political comments. Specific ones, too. Very specific ones. Like kind of talking about Fed and keeping interest rates low and this and that. And he just commented that I'm not reading the political comments. Dale, I'm reading them. I'm just ignoring them. What one did you go to? Oh, you went to Bolingbrook. I went to the one on Route 59. Good morning, Kelly R. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, I went to the one on Route 59. And it was delicious. It was delicious. They brought out breadsticks. I was hungry. I had 3. Aaron had 3. Morgie had 2. And then I think they brought out another basket, and I may have had 1 or 2 more of those. And I did, as somebody suggested yesterday, do I invest in NVIDIA? I don't invest. I mean, I have no money. I'm broke. ITD. Would I invest in NVIDIA? No. Would I invest in NVIDIA? No. It's gone straight up for about 3 years. 10 years ago, it was a little, I don't know. I think they made chips for video games, and now it's the biggest company in the world. Yeah. Could I see myself picking up shifts at the Olive Garden? Heck no. Heck no. My kids were bummed they got rid of unlimited pasta. Yeah, did they? I did not know. I think they'd give unlimited salad still, and certainly breadsticks. I did not need unlimited pasta, though. I did not need unlimited pasta. I was very full. We feasted, since it's Thanksgiving, on salad and breadsticks. And I got taste of it? Tour of Italy. And it was delicious. Aaron asked what my favorite part of it was. And honestly, at that time, my daughter Morgie got a chicken and shrimp dish and was giving me the shrimp off her dish. And I was eating the shrimp, and I was going, honestly, it's not part of my dish, but I am loving these shrimp. Yeah. I tell you, it's better than I remembered. I mean, somebody said yesterday that Italians hate Olive Garden. I don't know. I think it's better than I remember. Could it be getting better? Or did I just expect less? Perhaps I expected less. Hey, Jer Bear, thank you so much for sending me a gift badge. And Lauren Louise Dora followed the live creator. Thank you so much. Pizza Puff said they used to always eat the endless pasta, then take a full meal home. How was the waiter compared to me? She was more charming. I mean, not more charming than me. I'd say her name was Zoe. She was a young woman. She was awesome. She was similar to me in terms of outgoing, silly personality. And, yeah, she was funny. I liked her. I liked her a lot. All Black said Italians indeed do not hate Olive Garden. Well, somebody said they did yesterday. And Dale, you're right. No one is more charming than me. Did I ask her out? No, I did not, Tech Warranted. Hello, Sunday Sugar. This is so good, I'm almost tempted, and they don't give refills, to go get some more when I'm done with my show. Wait a minute, hold on. Nobody's reminded me to check the heat on the phone. Huh, it's feeling warm. It's feeling warm. I'm going to turn off the heat for a little bit. Go, woo. Remind me to check on the phone. I don't want it dying again. How am I liking the Kia? I'm not liking it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I let my girls drive yesterday, there and back. Morgie is just getting her taking driver's classes, and I've never driven with her. So I was excited because I got out of the car, and I said, hey, Morgie, you drive. I've never driven. I got in the back. So it was Aaron and Morgie driving Morgie was driving. Aaron was sitting in the front, and then Aaron drove on the way back. And it's not like a fancy, I mean, I had an Audi A6, and I let Aaron drive that. So it's not like a real high-end, expensive car, but I still love it. And I think they got a kick out of it. And I told Morgie, I go, look, I don't want to get your hopes up, but if I make $1 million by your birthday, which is April 5th, I'll give you this car. And I say that with purpose. It's not as random as you might think or as crazy as it sounds. Because I've said that to somebody before. And crazy things happened, and I did have $1 million, and I didn't buy him the car. And then the $1 million went away, and I think it was God laughing at me going, you should have bought him the Porsche Boxster. You promised him if you'd hit $1 million by the end of the year, but no, you did not. And I said, you're right, God, I did not buy him. My buddy's name was Kevin. So now, when I say that to her, I'm going, well, God, I've played my hand. I will do the work, I promise you. And if you reward me, if future has it that I turn this into $1 million by April 5th, she'll have the car. Why not buy her a new Kia Soul, Pizza Puff wants to know. Why not buy her a new Kia Soul? I don't know. Because this was the thought I had. Do I sleep in the back? No. That'd be uncomfortable. Yeah, I said I'd give her mine. Oh. Dads should keep their promises. Oh, I will. Would I go back to Connor? Well, I would. The plan is to give her mine. My plan is to give her mine. If I bought her a new one, my daughter Erin was very upset at the mere suggestion that Morgie would be getting my Kia Soul in 5 months if I hit $1 million. Sandra Lynn knows. Sandra Lynn knows. You're right, Sandra Lynn. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, no. My daughter Erin was upset at the suggestion that if I got to $1 million in the next 5 months, and I mean, I'll say it's not very likely, but it's enough to upset Erin saying, oh, you like Morgan better than me. So here I am, up early to cheer on Erin. She was my firstborn. I'd never loved something as much as I'd loved her. But then the babies kept coming, and I found I had more love to give than I thought. And the love kept oozing out of my pores and grew. It's almost like the Grinch story, how his heart grew 10 sizes that day, or whatever the verse is. It's almost true when you have kids. I think your heart grows. You find more love to give. All right, Kim Williams, see you later. That hurts, Kim Williams. She said the show is dragging. Well, yeah, TD, no love like the love for your children. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Feels good. Huh. I got a couple people watching today that I'm very suspicious of. Did I get the extras in the salad? I don't know what the extras are. I mean, it came with the peppers. It came with the onions. It was delicious. They don't put a ton of dressing in it, but it's okay. They don't need a ton of dressing in it. I think their salad's pretty darn good. I think their food's pretty darn good. Good morning, Josh Ogran. Do I miss running? Do I miss running? I miss maybe being able to run. I happen to be good at running. I was a good runner. I don't know that I ever loved it. I don't know that I ever loved it. Yeah, I don't know that I ever loved it. But it did feel good to be able to float along the street as if and barely be spending energy and feeling fast. But do I miss running? Not a ton. I mean, I wish, it's hard to regret. I wish my right knee was better. And I wish I could run. But I don't know, even if I could run, if I would run. How's that for an answer? Am I going to watch them do the turkey trot? I certainly am. That's why this show is early. Dale threw out something nice at me because he wanted to see if I was reading his questions. Yeah, Boston, I didn't run particularly fast at Boston. I was kind of just finishing it, just running it. But thank you. Hey, Terry's from Boston and she's watching. Yeah, running's hard. Running's hard. As somebody said, running is what other sports use for punishment. And that's true. That's true. Go run a lap. They make football players or baseball players, when they goof off, run a lap. I guess they also make them do push-ups. Push-ups are hard. There's no glory in push-ups. Chip says, me too, Terry. Do I prefer running on pavement or a soft track? Well, I don't run right now. I think in a perfect world, obviously soft sounds nice. The word pavement sounds hard. But many of my fond memories are running, flying down the street in a race, or running with some buddies going fast down the road. So I have fond memories of road racing. Yeah, no, Sally, it is. I'm telling you. And I look at people, when you're good at running, and I used to be, you'd get up, you'd start kind of slow, and you'd be running with your buddies, and you kind of warm up, but then the blood would get flowing, and you'd start going fast, and you could be cranking out, I ran a marathon in 1996, and my first mile was like 5:38 for that. And I said, okay, this feels easy, but I have to slow down or else, because I can't keep up this pace, even though it feels easy. I just knew what I was capable of and knew that was too fast of a pace. So although it felt easy, I had to intentionally slow down, and I was just kind of going, doot, 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 doot. I couldn't run a 5:38 right now if a grizzly bear was chasing me. Big Joey's saying pull-ups. I assume you're saying pull-ups similar to push-ups. I'll tell you what, I enjoy pull-ups. And my workout currently, I go to the gym every day and usually do a real workout, which means bench press, curls, different pull-ups with different hand positions, core work, and stretching. That to me is a full workout. And on my days off, I do core and pull-ups. And I enjoy pull-ups because I can't do any. I enjoy pull-ups because I cannot do any. And I can do push-ups. And I could probably do maybe 35 or 40, maybe. And every one of them feels hellish. But I go, it wasn't that hard, but it sucked. It wasn't that hard, but it sucked. And I can do it, and I can go, okay, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. And then I go, I can't do any more. Versus with pull-ups, I go, I maybe can do one if I'm lucky, if the hand grip's in the right position. maybe 2 if it's this position. And then I kind of do a half one. I give it my best. And then I give it a third. And then I go 4 or 5. And then I go, that's it. That's all I got. That sucked, but it only took a few seconds. It was only a few seconds of suck. Versus push-ups, suck, suck, suck. Sally says, never skip leg day. I always skip leg day. I go the other extreme, Sally. I never work my legs. Did I ever read the book or see the film Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner? No, I haven't. My speech style entails frequent repetitions of sentences, and they found it quite charming. Well, I appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving, Nikki. Shar Jackson, thank you so much for joining today. For anybody new, this is Coffee with Ken, and I haven't done much coffee talk. And I do this live every morning, and I go live on TikTok, and I've been doing this show in one format or other for about 5.5 years. And I got on TikTok 3 years ago. Didn't know what it was about or how to do it or what. And I go, hey, I've always liked going live. I want to go live. And I tried to go live, and it said, sorry, Ken, you can't go live. You have 13 followers. I go, darn it. How many do I need? 1,000? I need 1,000 followers to go live? I got 13. I pick up one every 2 days. Come on, TikTok. Cut me some slack. They did not cut me some slack. So from November 15th till June, early June, I went from 13 and I got 1,000 followers. I believe in action, not words. I hit 1,000 followers on a walk to Starbucks. When I had gotten to the Starbucks, I went live at that moment. And the rest is history. Thank you, Dale. Yeah, no, it's not. I got the heat down. I appreciate the heads up, Dale. See, Dale is smart. He throws absolute value in his comments periodically, forcing me to read his inane political opinions. Yeah. I like that. I get to touch on politics, totally make fun of one of my most loyal viewers' views, and now I can ignore the rest of his comebacks. Highland 517, I keep saying they'll lose their subscription benefits soon. It's so embarrassing for me because I have a few subscribers. And they don't get any benefits for anybody. I got, 62 people watching right now? If you're thinking of subscribing, I mean, honestly, as your financial advisor, I'd advise you not to. Nobody that ever subscribed to my page came up with anything they wanted me to do. Only people that did not subscribe to my page came up with ideas and said things that the other people would want. But no subscribers wanted anything. Samantha Maxwell said, here from the FYP, boring AF. I don't know what this AF stands for. What does AF stand for? And then she said, bye. Here from the FYP, boring AF. Bye. Huh. Bye-bye. It's funny that somebody would do that. It's funny that somebody would do that. She must be a real cheery person. She must be a real cheery person. She must be fun to hang out with at a party. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't disagree that my content might be boring AF. But to actually come on in and throw that negativity at somebody. right? Anyway, bye-bye. Oh, I know, Pete. I knew what it mean. I knew what it mean. Or what it meant. I look like Mike Rowe. Do I? I heard I sound like Mike Rowe. I never heard I look like Mike Rowe. I take that as a compliment. He's kind of a manly man. He's much more manly than me. I mean, he's got bigger muscles. He's got I appreciate that. Hey, I like that. No, I know, TD. I was just kidding. So what else do I have for you today? How long have I been talking? Like 45 minutes? I turned the heat back on for those that are worried about my phone. I had it off a little bit. There was a chill in the air. So it's about 6:20. The race starts in an hour and 40. I don't have a whole heck of a lot to do for an hour. I'm feeling a little hungry. It was nice eating a full meal last night. I've been kind of living the diet of a scavenging bear who's surviving on nuts and berries, and haven't like gone out in months for like a real meal, you know, because I don't cook. I was at an extended stay. We know where I'm at today. And I'd be buying cans of chicken and water. It's surprisingly tasty, by the way. Eating lots of apples and oranges and peaches and things like that. Fruit. But last night, having a big meal. Felt good. Felt good. Sally says there's a race that goes by her window. It's probably the Downers Grove Turkey Trot, Sally. Didn't I go out for burgers with who? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I went out for, well, I've had food. Somebody said, didn't I go? Oh. Well, no. I mean, I've had meals. I'm not saying I haven't had a meal in the last 3 months. I'm just saying most of my meals are gathering. Are fruit and cans of chicken. I've had some meals. Yes, I went out for burgers with Julie. Yes, I work in a restaurant. And yes, occasionally I will get a meal there. But last night seemed to stand out in that it was the salad, the breadsticks, and the main course. So I particularly enjoyed it. Plus, it was fun sitting there with my girls. You know, they're teenage girls. They don't hang out together too often, I don't think. But it was fun having them both. And I'll tell you what, just driving, they live in Oswego with their mom. I mean, one goes to college. She lives at college, but they're in town for Thanksgiving. And just taking that drive out there brought back so many memories of all the times I'd drive there and pick them up at school. And it's not a real nice drive. Not a real nice drive. There can be traffic on it a lot. It's about half an hour. And it just reminded me of them being kids. And drove by Morgie's preschool that she used to go to, which was about halfway. And now she's a sophomore in high school. Gonna get teary-eyed. Time goes fast. Good morning, Tanya. Hey, Sophie just got the number 3 gifter badge. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Good morning, Tanya. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Wonder if Hobby Lobby is going to be busy today, Tanya. You know the best day? My favorite day to shop at Hobby Lobby? Sundays, because it's not crowded. Hobby Lobby humor. Busts them up every time. Oh, Lynn says she loves my lives. That's sweet. Well, Lynn, I so appreciate you saying that. I so appreciate you saying that. Daly said, did we lose Tara? I don't know what that means. Is she here? So will Chick-fil-A. Yeah, go to Chick-fil-A for lunch. So is Hobby Lobby and Chick-fil-A? I mean, I know Chick-fil-A is. I assume Hobby Lobby is like a very conservative ownership. If it's not a very conservative company. Lynn says she has a stepson named Ken. He's 49 and you're 57. Oh. Is Chick-fil-A open on Thanksgiving? I don't know. Sarah Jane is new here. Sarah Jane, welcome. Welcome. You're trying to connect things. Okay, let me tell you what Coffee with Ken is. Coffee with Ken, I'm Ken, in case you were wondering. That is the most important thing you need to know. I mean, one of the two top things you need to know about this show, that I'm Ken. And the second thing is, this is coffee. So if you are here, you are having Coffee with Ken. And Coffee with Ken is just Coffee with Ken, where I talk about whatever the heck I want to talk about, and you guys chime in as much as you want to chime in, and I either ignore or acknowledge your questions, depending on whether they're inane political opinions by Dale or good little chunks by Dale where he warns me about my phone. I'm just kidding, Dale. I think it's okay to be able to joke like that. I mean, I got friends that don't. I see both sides to politics. I understand both sides, and I understand why certain people can't stand our president-elect and why certain people can't stand our past president. But I also see goodness in both sides, I guess. And it takes me a little longer to look. Hat and mustaches lit up in the gift gallery. Anyone who sends the gift will contribute 150% Live Fest points to the live creator. I feel bad even saying that. I feel bad just saying that. I feel like I'm advertising, but I don't know. The TikTok gets involved in the conversation and throws out things, suggestions, and apparently a cowboy hat and a mustache. I'll tell you what, about a year ago now, I was doing my live, and I had my little son Augie on my lap, and while I was doing my live, and somebody sent a cowboy and mustache gift, which, for those that don't know, when you send one of these, it puts a cowboy hat on like this, right there. Hey, look at me. Look at me. That was what it does. Thank you for the hat and mustache, Sir Colby. I got it twice. Well, thank you for anybody else that sent it. Sir Colby sent it twice. I didn't see it. Hold on. But anyway, I had my son Augie on my lap, and he's 3.5, and he has Down syndrome, and he's my sweetest little nugget of love. But he was 2.5 at this time because it was a year ago. And not only did I have a cowboy hat and a mustache, but they put one on Augie's little head too. And I got a screenshot of it, and he and his dad are sitting there with cowboy hats and mustaches. And it was really cute. Yeah, he's sweet. I was talking about him yesterday to my daughters, Kia Soul. Was talking about him yesterday because I took him to the mall a couple days ago. And there's a play area in the mall. And it's kind of walled off, but it has the opening where you get in. And it's not like a gated opening. It's just a little tunnel. Oh, he cracked the code. He found that tunnel. He ran off. A couple times he explored his boundaries and pushed the envelope a little bit. And then once he broke for freedom, he was off and running. Running through the J.C. Penney where I pursued him. And again, he thinks it's pretty funny having his dad to chase him, and kind of lowers his head and kind of shuffles along like this. Thought that was pretty funny. Do I have any plans for Thanksgiving? Well, Tanya, I can't say I have any concrete plans beyond watching my daughter run the turkey trot at 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm going to cheer for her. And I'm going to drink some coffee. I may go get a quick workout in at my health club. Wait, is today the pull-up day and this core day, or is it the everything day? I think it's the everything day. I joined a new gym a couple weeks ago, and I usually like to start my workout with the bench. And instead of bench pressing on a bench, I've been using, I guess I'm still on a bench, but I've been using dumbbells and working my way up in dumbbells, because somehow I have a feeling, I'm not sure why, but lifting dumbbells is probably good. I'm not sure why. Maybe balance, maybe, I don't know. I just have a feeling it's good for you. But the hard thing I have is I was getting strong enough where it was really hard to pull 2 dumbbells off the rack and get them over to the bench and go back to here. But anyway, that wasn't really the issue that was stopping me. Those benches where I would use to bench press the dumbbells were all filled the last couple times in a row. So I had to go back to a regular bar where I would bench with a regular bar. It was kind of interesting to do because that's what I used to do growing up. And I think I'm surprisingly strong. Used to do that at the Sea Dog says they're surprised the gym is open on Thanksgiving. I was a little bit too, Sea Dog. They are open till noon today. I asked on the way out. Yeah, they're open till noon today. The childcare is not. The childcare is not. So it's just going to be me going. But, yeah. After my workout, I don't know. Somebody said the Bears are playing at 11:30 today. It's still possible I could drive out to see my sister and my dad. They live about an hour and a half away. Her kids are gone. I know she's got a ton going on, and maybe rather than trying to entertain or cook dinner for me, might just as well have a quiet day with Dad. But I don't know. I still might. But I might not. And I might just have a quiet day. And maybe go to a bar and watch the Bears game. Not that I overly care, but it'd be something to do. And edit some videos, post some videos, get ready for tomorrow. Be thankful for today, but be thankful every day, and not just one day a year. And I was thinking about it this morning. I think, and I'm not perfect about it at all, believe me, not every moment am I running around going, hey, 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 this is great. Some moments I feel negative thoughts too. But I'll tell you what, over the last several years, I've learned to be thankful for just about everything. Just about everything. And I'll tell you, if you can get yourself feeling that way, you're going to feel a lot better. And you don't beat yourself up if you have a negative thought. Let it go. Go, okay, negative thought, feeling negative. I'm thankful for this coffee. I'm thankful for my Kia. I'm thankful for the lady at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm thankful for the crescent moon that was out this morning. And there's a lot to be thankful for. It's endless. You know, might be a small thing. Heck, I'm thankful for how good it feels to sneeze. how good the shower feels, hot water in the shower. Sometimes even going to the bathroom, I'm thankful for how good that feels. Yeah, there's a lot to be thankful for, not just one day a year. And that's something important to remember, and hopefully a kind of foundation of my show. Got a group of 5 or 6 people jogging my way. Do they look like they're warming up for the race, or do they look like they're going on a run? I think I might see some numbers on the people. So they're warming up. They're warming up. If they run by me, oh, they're coming this way. Wait, are they going to Dunkin' Donuts? I might be. Way to go, runners! Good luck on the turkey trot. You're welcome. I'll be cheering for you. They weren't as excited as they could have been. But again, I'll cut them some slack. It's 6:30 in the morning and they're warming up and they got to run a race in an hour. I tell you, let's see, hold on, how's my phone doing? Running races. Both my girls ran track. My daughter Morgie ran the quarter mile and my daughter Erin ran longer runs. And I used to run all sorts of races. We all used to be terrified before the race. You're terrified because you're nervous because it's a competitive event, but you're also terrified because it's going to hurt. I don't know. I do not know. Tanya said we're all thankful for Coffee with Ken. Well, that's sweet, Tanya. And I'm thankful for you. And I want to thank you each for hopping on this morning. I don't know how long I've been talking. But it's Thanksgiving, and I'm excited about my day, and I had a great night's sleep, and I am feeling good, and I hope you had a great night's sleep. I hope you are thankful for your sleep. You're thankful for all the blessings you have. You're excited about your day. You had a great week so far, and whatever you do today, whether you're with family or missing a loved one, or find something to be thankful for. And don't just do it today. Make a habit of it, and I guarantee you'll smile a little bit more as you navigate your own path through life. And I want to thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jimmy. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.